Folks, so obviously you guys can see I got the shirt, got some other materials as well. But yes, in the title of this video, we went to the Otto concert 2 days ago at the time of this recording, to see Otto at Newark, the Prudential Center, and what a crazy show. What an experience. I don't even know we're gonna actually begin, because this is unlike other concerts where we would actually have concert footage. If you don't know anything about Otto, there's no concert footage unless it's official. So we couldn't record, couldn't take pictures, can't have binoculars. It's a zero tolerance policy, right? So this was one of those take it all the way back to the days where there weren't cell phones, and you still had like disposable cameras and whatnot at that time, but you had none of those. So you just have to pretty much just soak it all in, be there in the moment. And Otto, of course, like how we were reacting to some of her live stages a couple of months ago when we started to get into her, how she was like in the cage. Essentially, yeah, that's what she was in from the beginning to the end. Yeah, just going through some of the motions, or going through like the set list, like because we have the set list in front of us. She started with Usewa, which is one of the first songs that I believe, if not the first song we listened to of Otto together. That's her herself, because the first song we listened to, like I have already like listened to Otto beforehand, like a few songs, like Gita Gita was one of those songs I heard before. We did the Imagine Dragons collaboration song that Otto did in reaction to that, which then led to like more and more songs. But yeah, Usewa as the opener. Yeah, where I guess what were your general feelings about the opening?
Well, I honestly think that's an excellent song to open the show with. It gets everyone pumped and like really set the tone for her energy during the show, right? I felt like for the overall concert, like it's her. There are some tracks that were like dance tracks that you could like get up and move to, but it was really not a kind of interactive show unless you had a light stick. But starting with Usewa, because that song is so strong and it's like so in your face, and yeah, it definitely just set the tone for how strong she was throughout, and how rock and roll I felt really carried through. Such a great opener.
Yeah, I think with the light sticks especially, like how it was all red, her light stick. One, I guess one regret I regret not getting before the concert, right? Was just the changing colors of the light stick, and the crowd just being so on point on every single beat possible, related, especially for Usewa was a lot of reds, and just like have everybody in the, like there's a lot. I think I'm not sure what the total amount of fans were they're gonna be. I know there was a few thousand, like at least, especially in Prudential Center, home of like New Jersey Devils, right, or something like that. And so I think that entire stadium was like 20K, but that shit was packed. Yeah, inside, like they see everybody with the light sticks. That's why it's funny, because when just before we even get to the concert, it was more so when we arrived there, we already started seeing people online. People were just like, yeah, like the security guards, yeah guys, you guys can get merch inside, you don't have to stand out here. But we knew game, like we would be on those lines forever to get inside, so we got our merch before then. But speaking once again with the merch and the light sticks, going from Usewa into, I think it's Lucky Bruto, that was the next song. I'm not sure if we heard the song before, and I'm pretty sure we have not. So I just play a little snippet of it just now. And this is looking at the music video.
I don't think we haven't seen this music video.
So we haven't seen that.
No, we have not seen that music video.
So we are that's going to be on our list of music videos to check out. So definitely stay tuned. I believe the light stick coloration for this one was blue, mainly. And I mean, looking at like if I skim through with YouTube, yeah, it looks like a lot of blues, right? She followed that up with Gita Gita, which that had the crowd like that turned up the level
Yeah.
like because people were just like super excited for that. But it was a different color that she used from the music video. I believe it was more like greenish and yellowish and reds and whatnot, like a mixture, especially because I'm going off of the fans.
Yes. So or hold on before we continue. Let's explain a little bit for anyone who hasn't seen Auto live. So it really is the way it all shook out. How it's presented is she's in the cage on top of a elevated stage, and her
Platform,
band is
yeah.
underneath, and really what we're interacting with it is on the screens. They had a lot of animated visuals going on to let you know what color we should be using for each song. So each song had its own graphics, had its own vibe. Her cage was even outfitted with some really cool screens so that it could also blend into the giant screen behind her. And as the every song that came on and there would be a different visual, the audience would try to why do I want to say collaborate? That's
I
not.
mean,
I mean, it is a
they did,
collaboration,
yeah.
but to go along with whatever colors were showcased, and that's also what made the concert as a whole really cool to see the visuals on screen and then the ocean of light sticks. So
Yeah.
just because the music video has a certain color scheme doesn't mean it carried through to the concert.
Yeah.
So that's why we're getting like varying varying lights every once in a while.
Yeah, yeah, and Get was way more colorful as in the live show than it was for what we got in the music video. But yeah, the energy for Get was pretty high. And then I think right after that we did Show, and I know that's one of the more recent music videos that we looked at, and Show was even more colorful, but it did use that golden like texture was definitely for it. And I was just like, oh man, like this is great, like because now everybody's ready for the show and everyone's like, you know, doing the light sticks and going crazy. One guy was doing like, yo, like I saw this guy like this in the crowd.
I saw him and one other guy, or we're gonna guys, we could not see who the person was in the pit section, but two of them were really with that rah 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 boomba light stick like choreography. It was great. Yeah,
so that was pretty cool to see. Show was absolutely one of the more vibrant songs with the backgrounds in it. And the funny thing is that she just kept on going. Like that, like usually there's like for certain artists there would be like a lot more interaction, but Otto, I think in total before she got to the first time she spoke was literally like 17 songs in, looking at this track list at the moment. But after Show was Kura Kura, which I'm not sure if we have heard. No, this we have not seen this or heard of this.
Yeah, I will say there was a good amount of songs where I was just like, this is brand new to me. I mean, but also she's a new artist to me in the past year. But like,
So there's gonna be more videos that we will be checking out. So we already have Lucky Bruto and Kura Kura, which we will be checking out. Cause I'm like, oh yeah, this does not seem like one we saw. Just skimming through it, I believe this one was one of those ones that was also blue and pink for the light sticks. And I think this one also mirrored, like I'm like looking, like skimming through on it. So that one was definitely blue and pink. Ready Made was the next song after that, and I don't think we seen Ready Made. I don't think we've seen Ready Made either, but I've heard Ready Made. So Kayla hasn't seen this music video. Yeah, she hasn't seen this music video, but I've heard Ready Made before. It's one of the songs I've heard like on Instagram and had, you know, like downloaded like Get Up beforehand. So never seen a music video for this one, funny enough, but I have heard the song. And that one was another vibrant song, more so I think it stood within the green blue this time around for Ready Made. But yeah, that song was also new to Kayla, so she has
no,
not
like
seen
I said,
it.
there was a good at least 85% of the set list where I was just like, I'm here for the vibes. I'm here for the vibes.
Yeah. After that was Mirror, and Mirror, I don't think Kayla, I know I've heard this song, but this one I think Kayla was vibing with this song mainly because of the like Hold on. We got.
Yes. Yep. This and Stay Golden were probably outside of the songs that I know.
Yeah.
Were my two favorite songs that I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yes. So that one, I was like, I know Kayla's gonna vibe to that one.
Yeah.
So I have heard Mirror.
Yes. Great. Yeah.
Yes. So we will be checking out that music video.
Yeah.
Look, the best part about that is that we have multiple music videos that we know we can just check out now.
Yes.
And I'm just like showing you guys like the set list here so you guys can see. I'm not sure how it's gonna translate over to YouTube. Probably have to switch over our cameras here. That's a little bit better. But yeah, essentially that's what we are working with here. So then after Mirror, we had Charles. Now this is a balloon cover. I know I have not heard this song. Yeah. This one was new to both of us. Let me see. This is the chorus. Oh yeah, this is another song to download. That's right. I think Mirror. Yeah. Continuing in. Yeah. Yeah. That was a jam.
Yeah, I would say the concert felt more like an album listening party since we couldn't see her, so it left after. It just felt like, oh great, now we've got a whole bunch of music videos and new songs to really delve into after experiencing it live at the show. Yeah,
because like at the parts where we could see her in the cage, when it wasn't being masked by the lights, because the people in the lights, they were going wild. I gotta say that they were going buck wild. Like I think at the beginning of the concert, for like the first 5 songs, especially during show and Gitta, like, all right, they were going a little bit too hard. Like the way, like, I mean, from where we were at our juxtaposition towards the stage, like they were going a little too hard. Because I was like, you gotta go give some people a seizure out here. That's some people's gonna be me. Like. But I think they started to calm down as Otto got into some of these other like slower BPM songs, and then especially like when Charles was like, now that we've gone from Mirror, which is chill vibes, we've gone to Charles, and then we get to Elf, which is the music video that we caught on release. Elf,
hearing her, I was catching so many feelings hearing her sing that live. That aside from the Uta song, like, that is, I love that song so much. I felt that in my heart. It took a lot for me not to start bawling my eyes out, just because like it was so beautiful and she was so sincere in singing it live that it really, really was so gorgeous. Such a gorgeous.
The lyrics are here. When we get to the chorus portion, right here. Like it sounds the same live as it is pre-recorded. Like that part, love you. Yeah, man. And then the crowd with the golden light sticks at this time, it was just so fucking good, bro.
Yeah, it was really to me. Like that's probably the performance that stands out the most because of how much it affected my emotional state at that point. Yeah.
After Elf came Value, which is a song we haven't heard yet. This was like, I mean, because the hips just kept on coming. So this was another like chill vibe song, right? And then okay, I remember the chorus for this. Yeah, another music video that we will be checking out in full, so we don't spoil ourselves. But like that like the songs were just hitting one after another after another. And then came possibly my new favorite song, Stay Gold.
Bro, like, song of the summer. Song of the summer. Thank you very much.
I don't know how this, you know what? It's because we haven't posted a lot on, on the music side of YouTube, folks. And it's been a lot, I think, since I've come back from Japan. We're trying to get back into like focus on doing a lot more music reaction content. And so there's a lot of like new stuff that has been missed. So obviously this is one of those songs that was missed in that time span. And this came out for Beyblade. So yeah, Stay Gold.
Song of Summer. Song of the Summer.
Lord have mercy. From beginning.
Like for me, right now it's like this and Cat's Eye Gabriella. Like I'm just.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I don't know.
Yeah. Like, we just did a reaction to this, so it's gonna be posted already. But this here, absolute, like, it's the crowd too that was with it. Like, yo, I felt like I was like one of those DJs at the stands and like jumping up, like, yeah. Stay Gold is absolutely one of my favorite idol songs right now. Like, oh man, since that concert come out, I think I have logged how many plays already? Because you know me, when a song gets stuck in my head, I you know what's funny, I can just show you my playlist right here, and the Stay Gold and auto song info, I've listened to the song. All right, so now it's 83 times since we've heard the song that first time. So yeah, it's gonna be on its way up, because I'm gonna play the fuck out of that song. So I'm sick of it, and then still come back on. After that, it's Rule, another song that we have not seen. Yeah, and this is when we started to get a little bit funky with the songs. Yeah, she was really getting into it. Yeah. Now this song here, right, her voice inflections, if I remember carefully, like, they were going crazy. Because I think this was one of the harder songs that she had to perform all set. I think it was between this one, between this song and eventually we'll get to Aishite. Like, this song, there was 3 songs that I know were like physically demanding of her like vocal range, and Rule was definitely one of those songs. And I'm trying to like remember the Cortex. Yeah, this was one of those blue yellow. Actually, no, this is more blue, because like, yeah, a lot of it, there's a lot of blue, and then when you get to the red section, which is more aggressive, like this song here required a lot of energy. I think, how did the chorus go? What's this? Yes. Yeah. When she was doing like the raps, like the speed talking to, or lyrics. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll be getting to that music video as well, because yeah, she was just going off, and we're just like, oh, this is demanding. Okay. After that, it's Uta Kata Lullaby. Now this song here, Fleeting Lullaby, that's one of the more recent Uta songs that we'll listen to, like the second to last one. Yeah, and the crowd got super pumped when they were like, oh my god, we're invoking Uta, let's go. Yes. So that's one of the more fun music videos that we also watched. So I'm glad we were able to like catch all the One Piece music videos. Yeah. Still gonna watch the movie. It's still on the list. We're progressing, folks. That one was I think also colorful. It was also red in the crowd with a mix with
a couple purples and pinks. Yeah.
To match it. There was earlier I think maybe Gita was actually white, because I know it was a time where there was all white in the crowd as well. Now after that lullaby came the song that I think had like the second to loudest reaction from people, which was Aishite. Aishite, yeah, because Aishite, yes, yeah, this song had everybody, and this is also our first live reaction that we did to her. Yeah, if I remember, yeah, Aishite, yeah, her voice on this one too, yeah, insane. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking goosebumps again. Like, look at I'm like, oh, we standing up. Yeah. That was another great song. That was All Red. That was All Red. You could hear like the violence, the horror.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
Yes,
Yep.
the horror. I think so. Then after that one, was Gyako, right? Now I don't believe we've seen this music. No, we have. Yes, this was the other rock song. This is the one I got confused with Rockstar. And originally I thought it was Rockstar, but this is the Backlight. That's the original name for the song. Yeah, she was hitting them. She was especially the band. The band, they were.
The band was really great.
Oh, man,
the band was really spectacular.
They was hitting this shit, bro. The band was hitting this shit hard. Here we go. This part right here. Yo, so fucking good, man. Yeah, that song Backlight, so fucking good. Like I said, I got confused with Rockstar, which does come in the set, but I'm like, yeah, at this point we are hitting all the highs.
Yeah.
But there was another high that the fans were ready to go to, and that was for Hibana, the name of the tour itself. And it's funny enough, this is a song that I believe we haven't heard yet. No, we have. It was more recent. One of the more recent songs we just did a reaction to. I couldn't remember the name of it or not, but yeah, this is where, yeah, they're still hitting another gear. And I do know that this was a cover as well. But as she said, it was a spark. Like that's what the tour was like. She hopes to become the spark, you know, that will carry people into the future. And this is that's why she named the tour Hibana. And yeah, I mean, this was one of those other songs that was like blue and yellow, I think, at the time in the crowd.
Yeah. It's hard to remember the light stick colors considering we are 2 days out, so the fact that you're even trying is amazing to me.
Like when I can retain some photographic memories of a lot of things, you know, I definitely know the next song coming up after Hibana, which is episode X, was all blue and white. Because this is the Dr. X song, that music video that we also checked out. And it fits the colors. It also fits the colors. There was like a brief break in between. Like, so there was a couple of times throughout the show, there were like brief breaks so they can like set up for like the next song and set up most likely the next screens for it. It was like strategic breaks, and then usually during that time I think a lot of artists would do like a lot more fan interaction stuff, but this band was just like, nah, we're going to just keep blasting you with music. Like you're here. Like a lot of people do favor fan interaction, and then there's a lot of people that would just want to get they just say, hey, look, we're giving you song after song after song after song after song after song. Don't worry, we'll talk to you, but we gonna give you all these songs first. So this is a song first like artist here, and band. And with episode X, that's essentially what we got as well. This was like one of the more memorable breaks, of course, outside this and then the encore. But yeah, so this one here, like that was episode X, and then the more recent song that I showed Kayla, which is Odo. Where, so after episode X, right, that's where we got our first break, you know, when Otto actually spoke to us. And this is like her telling us how her time in, you know, coming to, you know, New York and Newark, and saying the difficulty of like getting New York and Newark confused because they sound so similar.
I'm from Jersey and it truly is.
Yeah,
she did her best and I appreciate it.
Yes, you know, like her speaking in English. And she also was like, I also saw that she was trying to get like food, and she spoke about this in the Japanese part. She was trying to get food, but they didn't really have any vegetable options, so she was like, her diet is a fucking mess. Like because of this, she was like, she can't believe that America doesn't have like, especially New York, doesn't have like vegetable options for a lot of these things and whatnot, where she's a big vegetable eater.
I mean, all that to say, I don't think then that's a problem with her management and touring staff, because there are a lot of vegan and vegetable options in a lot of places. They probably were just like, oh, Times Square is really cool. That's where
Yeah.
everyone all know cesspit.
Yeah.
So just letting her roam around there, not really good spots. I feel real bad. That really fucking sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's was like one of her things. I know she also tweeted about that. She's like, where the fuck are the vegetables?
Mm.
And I'm just like, yeah, well, there are a lot of, you know, vegan slash vegetarian based places, but in Times Square it is a hassle to try and find them because there's a lot
Yes.
more things that, hey, it's all meat. Like, you know,
Mm.
it's a lot of meat out there. But yeah, so that was you know, one of the breaks. She also talked about, you know, what Hibana meant to her, the spark that she wants to have, her battle with loneliness, you know, feeling that she wasn't good enough, that even after releasing all these songs she just wanted to quit. But she's been going on, and I had to think about it. I'm like, damn, Otto is like 22 years old, and that feels so foreign and so young for a world star. Right? When I think about it,
it does, but then I think about it, like a lot of teen superstars, you
Mhm.
start at like 16 and then continue well past their
Mhm.
30s, 40s, and so like
Yeah.
Cher started at like between the ages of 16 and 19 in her music career, and then also discuss like, and that's in the 60s, discussing
Yeah.
the imposter syndrome, feeling lonely, not being, knowing that you have a drive for this dream to be an entertainer, but like in Cher's case, suffering from really bad stage fright
Mhm.
and not believing in yourself enough and needing the backup for it, and how far it's taken her. So think about like another artist that we sorry, there's a spider in my water. Anyway, I'm just like sorry. Thinking about another artist
You
we just
thirsty?
watched, Boa. Boa,
Yes.
who started at 16, and how difficult that is, right? So it's like, aside from feeling regular person loneliness, which I'm sure she's also which I'm sure she was
Mhm.
also trying to convey when she was speaking to the audience, it's it's that thing that we picked up during our music video reactions,
Mhm.
like that there's
Pain.
an emptiness and pain and doubt in the music that she's creating even to this day,
Mhm.
right? That she conveys it so well, and it is so heartbreaking. I mean,
Yeah.
your favorite thing to say is hug.
Yeah.
So it's like I love that she was so sincere and so genuine, and even struggling through English, I completely it felt relatable to me. Um, to feel like you have this dream, but you hate who you are in a way, and you feel isolated, and you feel this depth, this huge well of loneliness, and but knowing that I have to achieve this because it's what I want. But then even in achieving it, it's still like it's still a struggle. And all I can hope is like as she gets older, she finds more certainty in herself and in her talent. And I love that she really is trying to reach out to her audience and to everyone, really, because she said did her best to convey that she wants to be a bridge, a global bridge for others who feel like her, who connect to her, that you can achieve your dream. It is there. Pretty much there is a light at the end of the tunnel. That it's not wrong to feel lonely. It's not wrong to feel doubt. That don't it's not wrong to dream, but don't give up on that dream because of these emotions. Use it in your craft, use it in your work, use it to propel you forward. And yeah, I really, really felt her heart, and it touched my heart when she was speaking about that.
Yeah. Same. And you know, that led into Auto, which is one of her very, very super hype songs. Because it was like she hit us with like, hey guys, so this is the last song. And
Mhm.
usually when you hear that, oh, this is the last song, all right, we're a little bit more brazen, and we know that, all right, well, there's an encore coming. But Auto played, and this is a song that one of the first songs I heard from Auto before too. And this had the crowd crazy,
Mhm.
as like, even if this is actually the last song, well, you sending us home happy because it's 18
Mhm.
songs into this, and time went by fast, right? And this particular song with the breakdown too, let me see, Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, everybody was going with the woes. Yeah, the reds, the yellows that was going on in the crowd with a mix of purples during certain parts too. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It was Vibe City. It was Vibe City. Then we get hit with you know, the lights out and everyone's screaming encore. I forgot to mention just before they did auto and they took the break, they also introduced the band. And the band was just going crazy. Like everyone, the drums, the pianos, guitarists, I think it was bass as well, right? And then yeah, they were all like doing their thing. The same would be said after during the encore performance, which would kick off with Rockstar, which is the song that we did the most recent reaction to. And when she did Rockstar, I was just like, all right, this is it.
No, it was epic. That was really great.
Yes. Like, especially the whole crowd, everybody, she's like, how everybody starts singing it. Everybody's singing, whoa. Like, yeah. And it's crazy because we were talking about this a few weeks ago, how certain songs have like the word Nana in them. And they go on to become hits. Pretty sure I think we had that conversation. Like certain songs, people are like going through certain songs in history right now that have like Nana in it. And there's like a lot of them that do, like Rihanna's "Oh Nana" or "What's My Name," and then it was a whole thing. Maybe it wasn't with you, but there was this thing that was going on the internet about how all the songs that have Nana in them tend to have like this type of effect on people where they become highly memorable, and those songs end up having a lot of success, right? Rockstar is a song that does have Nana in it as well, and this is a song that's also one of Otto's more recent and more popular songs that people can easily start to remember. So yeah, the Red and Blues were going crazy for this one.
Oh yeah.
But I think the song that also got Kayla together was
look, I spent in all honesty, I spent a lot of the concert very tight-lipped.
Yeah.
Very just enjoying the experience. Where I think maybe one or two songs I was singing along just because, you know, I like them. Yeah. Right, and I recognize them. It is different when you hear a song that so it's Chandelier, right? And she sang it in English. So your brain just automatically goes, well, oh shit, I do like this song. Oh shit, she does have the perfect voice to cover it. Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't know I needed this. That shit was fire, truly. Yeah. I'm not even like the biggest fan of that song, but having her sing it with her voice was something so magical. Like it activated me. I locked the fuck in. It was great.
Like this part here, man. And then you got the gold.
Yes, bitch. Yeah.
So we don't get copyright strike.
Yeah.
But yes, they going the fuck off. I was just like, oh, we're about to hit those notes. And I know just knowing Sia's Chandelier version, but just knowing how like Otto's about to just blow this out the fucking water. Yeah.
And even when her voice would crack, sometimes I was like, that added an extra element to the power of the song. Yeah. Like her cover truly was magnificent.
Yeah.
Magnificent. Yeah. Great stuff.
Yeah. Especially in a language that's not your first language.
Right.
Yeah. And then after Chandelier, we had a more time. Otto talked. This time she really dug in about her loneliness and her wanting to quit, and the reason why she wants to become a spark and hopes to come back and do things bigger and better for the future. And it was a perfect segue. I mean, look, the translators, they gave up. If there was one thing, the translators gave up, because I'm not sure if it like at one point the translations were coming on the screen for that was in English and whatnot, and she even mentioned that, hey, like the translations are going to be up there, uh because she wants to make sure that her message gets conveyed as best as possible. And it'll just look like the people that are doing the stage and the boards were just like, yeah, we give up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll say, like, we talked about it after the show. For
Mhm.
me, that is a failing on the staff,
Mhm.
because they should have at least pre-prepared an outline
Mhm.
of bullet points that,
Yeah.
I mean, it felt like she was talking off the dome, but considering
Mhm.
that it is an active break, that means they knew that it was going to
It's going
happen.
to happen. Yeah.
So they knew that that conversation, interaction with the audience was going to happen. The fact that they didn't have a, a bullet points or
Mhm.
pre-made already typed up speech prepared
Yeah.
is a failing on them, and it really did crumble.
Mhm.
And she's trying her
Yeah,
best.
because you can
She
see her in the cage, and she does look back at the screen at one
Yeah.
point, and she was just like, "Oh, it's okay," and
Mhm.
not now it's okay, but
Yeah.
like
Pretty much like what
what's
the fuck
going
is
on?
going on?
Yeah,
Because it also extended the time. I
her
also feel like
Korean.
that extended the time of the show too,
Yeah,
because she was, in order to get her message across, she had to stop speaking in Japanese, then speak into
yeah,
English
English.
to
Yeah,
struggle her way through. And I'm
yeah.
like, I appreciate her doing that,
Hmm.
because she
She wants
wanted
to.
to
Yeah.
tell us what was in her heart. But also, she shouldn't have had to do that.
Hmm.
She, like, they should have been locked the fuck in, and you know,
Yeah, and that's like legitimately like the only thing
yeah.
when it comes to like the staffing and slash like because
Hmm.
it's like you didn't need a translator,
Hmm.
but the whatever the venue Prudential Center was doing, they were just not on point. Plus there was a security guard behind us, like I caught her saying that, she was like, what the fuck is she talking about? I'm looking back like, what? Like, yeah. And I mean some of the staff, I've heard reports afterwards, was just like really rude and whatnot. And this just goes hand in hand with a lot of stadiums when foreign artists come,
Hmm.
and just like stigma and whatnot. And like, because yeah, like I said, the security guard behind us was like, what the fuck is she talking about? I'm just like, all right, bitch. All right.
No,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
really is, and like, it's hard. It's very hard to be in a situation where people like us can appreciate
Hmm.
everything from everywhere,
Yeah.
and have the patience to really listen to people whose first language isn't English.
Yeah.
um because you'd expect the same thing when you travel and your first language isn't the language of the country that you speak in.
Yeah.
But to be so dismissive, and it really is a failing of the staff, to be, as a
Yeah.
whole, to be so dismissive and not, being there to support her in that way with a proper wrap up of the show. Like, y'all did y'all damn thing with the lights and all. Y'all couldn't do y'all damn thing with hiring an interpreter just in case. You couldn't do your damn thing by making sure that the translations were proper. Taking your time. Fuck, I'm not a fan of AI. Why weren't you running that shit through AI if you guys were prepared?
Yeah. Yeah. That's like legitimately like, and the thing about it, what makes it memorable is because it's the literally before the last song.
Yeah.
So it's like, this break was coming in. If Otto just, even if she did it all full Japanese and made no attempt at English, I think that would have been fine too, right?
Yeah.
It's the fact that she made an attempt in English and was pouring her heart out, and like relied on, the translations to be behind her. And it started off well, and then it just, there's just no translation afterwards. So, there was a person that was in the front row in front of us that was also telling his friend like what they're saying in Japanese. And of course, the people who do speak Japanese and read Japanese were able to get the message across earlier. But I do like the fact that she herself made the attempt. It's just
Mhm.
that's just on the staff,
Yeah.
Prudential Center, more so than the staff of, that's also with her.
Her
Yeah,
tour, yeah, her
yeah.
tour stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're the ones who's also going to be in control of the showrunners, because they're going to be
Mhm.
like trying to keep all these deadlines and whatnot. So like that's a fortunate, that was like a fortunate miscommunication.
Yeah,
But
I feel
yeah.
like what would have been a 10-minute expression of self to the audience
Mhm.
felt like 20
Yeah, it
because
turned
she
into
kept
yeah.
having to break and stop and think about what she was saying and
Mhm.
try to, to the best of her abilities,
Yeah.
with her limited English, get across to us people who don't speak Japanese, right? Who don't
Yeah.
understand Japanese. And yeah, it was like, again,
Yeah.
it shouldn't have happened, but it made me love her more that she did take the time to
Yeah.
really, really speak from the heart, in both languages.
Yeah. Yeah, because I felt like at one point she was getting worried, like, and being anxious
Yeah.
because like the noticeable of her looking back and at the screen and seeing
Mhm.
that there is no like English translations, and then she would start speaking in English, so that way
Mhm.
they would start like at least do the translations, and then
Mhm.
she'll go back to speaking Japanese, and then see it there on the board, and then she starts speaking full Japanese again, then she'll look back, and then there's just blank and it's like 3 minutes of blank. And so
Mhm.
yeah, like I can only imagine that's frustrating for her as well.
Yeah.
But at the very end, the point was still got across. The point was still
Mhm.
that this was supposed to be a spark and a new beginning for her.
Mhm.
Like this is her second world tour, but first time in Newark. And that all leads to the final song, which is New Genesis,
Mhm.
which had the first time all of us were standing.
Yep. Everyone stood up.
Everyone was standing, and it's just, yes, one of the most iconic songs that Uda sings.
Mhm.
This is the song she ended it off with, and like, yes, like everything about the song that got everybody the
Oh,
vocals.
chills all the way up to the top of my
Yes,
head.
yes. It's so fucking good, so fucking good, right? And that's how it all ended off in a sea of goldenness and with
Mhm.
red. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, I also love the effects of like the pyro that they had coming up too,
Mhm.
especially
Yeah.
during the Rockstar promotions. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
legitimately, that was everything. um
Yeah.
After that we left. There was a lot of people still buying merch, a lot of people still singing the songs. We got out there. The bar across the street, that literally is from Bridget Center, was playing literally all the auto jams. And yeah, we went to the bar, got some pizza and drinks, and that was it. That was the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, definitely 100 out of 10 concert experience.
Hmm.
I thought it was really fun. Something I would do again. It is quite different than
Yeah.
uh watching your artist perform, like
Hmm.
seeing them. I felt like there's obviously going to be a slight disconnect, right?
Hmm.
Because it's like we talked about it. It's not like she had dancers, it was the
Hmm.
band, but then also you couldn't really see the band unless you were next to the stage.
Yeah.
I find the parts that I enjoyed the most were when we got to see her move,
Hmm.
but it's still watching a shadow in a shadow box.
Yeah.
So it was a very like interesting concert experience.
Yeah.
I definitely got more out of the audience interaction and how they were on it with the light sticks and how it just looked like a sea of light. And
Yeah.
that was just so, I just wanted to record that the whole time. Like I just thought it was so beautiful how the fans really, really, really wanted to be interactive in the experience. And it made the concert that much greater for me.
Yeah.
This is the first show that I've ever sat down all the way through. And like I said, it felt like more of a listening party than,
Hmm.
we get up and dance. Um, or yeah, so it was a very interesting experience
Hmm.
going to go see an artist that you can't actually see.
Hmm.
Um, because even someone let's say Orville Peck, you can still see him. He just wears a mask, right?
Yeah.
Her, she wants the complete anonymity. But when I did see her, she was giving her all. She was dancing like crazy. She was emoting. She was whatever little set that they had in there for her. She was on top of the set. She was swinging around. She was flipping her hair back, busting out moves. So for when I could see that, I knew I could. It felt like she was having a lot of fun, and it just like compounded with like her sincere words at the end of what she wanted everyone to take away from this and how she was feeling about the whole thing. Um, I think also because there's no dancers and there wasn't too many intermissions. The concert went by pretty quickly. I feel like it only took as long as it did. It only extended because of that fuck up at the end there with the translations.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think we would have wrapped up within like an hour 20 minutes, an hour 15.
Yeah.
Um
Because the running
More or
time was
less.
a hour and 50 minutes or so, it says
Yeah.
here. But I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure like the set time was 8:05, but we were
Yeah.
officially done by like 10 o'clock. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it would have shaved off at least
At
20 minutes. Yeah,
yeah. So
total.
maybe
Yeah,
like an
yeah,
hour and a half, like a 90-minute concert.
yeah,
Um and which I was okay with, like, thinking about just how fast everything was going, I was like, "Oh, this is a quick experience, like, alright, that's great." Um, yeah, I felt like while we were watching it, I did feel a bit stunted because I didn't have, um, a light stick to join in on the fun, um because I'm also a mover and a shaker and a dancer, and I like to stand up, but it wasn't that type of concert where you stand up and headbang, right? I mean, I was headbanging, but it didn't feel the same as if I'm standing up cheering and yelling,
yeah,
stuff like that. So during the show, I was just like, damn, I should have bought the light stick. But then after the show, I was like, well, there's no point in buying the light stick now. Like, unless she comes back around, then I will be sure to buy a light stick. So yeah, I thought hearing her live and just it was so so beautiful. I think if you can go to one of her shows. I personally would love to see her in a more intimate setting, like in a small venue. Um like I think that'd be really cool if they could manage that. I think maybe I might get a little bit more instead of at a stadium situation, unless like the stadium is bigger than Prudential and then it truly is like light six galore and
yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
Um
I would
yeah,
love
but
to see her make it to the point of MetLife Stadium.
yeah.
Where, yeah,
Or Madison Square Garden or
yeah.
something like that.
Because Prudential
Um,
is
I,
bigger than the. I'm pretty. Yeah, Prudential is bigger overall than Madison Square.
yeah,
At least the section we were at.
yeah. It also made me realize in watching and just seeing the fan interactions and them everyone working really hard to show their love for Otto. Kylie Minogue needs a fucking light stick. Kylie Minogue needs a fucking light stick, please. Like, I think Western artists really need to get on this trend. I know some have, but it's not popular enough. I think if K-pop and some of J-pop are taking, from a lot of Western culture and a lot of American culture. I think Western concert culture and music culture needs to start taking at least the merch ideas.
Yeah,
Like, band shirts are great. I love a t-shirt. Every show that I've been to in the last 2 years, I bought shirts from,
yeah,
multiple shirts, and I love that because eventually I could always cut them up and make them into something else. But I would love a Cher photo card. I'd
yeah.
love a Kylie Minogue photo card. I would love
Keychain. Yes.
Yes, I would love a Sophia Baxter light stick. Fucking Jessie where like, just that'd be I mean, they do keychains. Everyone does
Mm-hmm.
keychains, but like, let's zhuzh it up.
Yeah,
But yeah, great experience. I had a lot of fun. I'm glad the crowd was great. No one was rude. No one was like messy or inappropriate. Everyone was super chill, even leaving the event, even getting into the concert. It was a good time. It was a good time. I
yeah,
do wish though that Prudential had set up a bigger banner or more like running more of auto stuff, like playing her music or running music videos or just more things. It felt like they didn't really do much. There were few like merch stands inside and we got a there was like one I took a photo of it, but like
a banner.
a sort of a standing banner that you could take photos in front of, and if you happened upon a TV then they were running the ad for the show, but that was it. Yeah, I feel like Prudential really could have stepped their game up. I think concert venues should really start paying respect to smaller artists, international or otherwise, just to make it a better experience for fans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think to IU's concert that I went to last year, Prudential pretty much did about the same thing. And IU's concert was just as jam packed and sold out like as Otto's was.
Hmm.
And Prudential didn't do nearly as much for Otto. Prudential did more for IU than they did
Hmm.
for Otto, which I'm like they could have, like, they were both sold out concerts, and so they both sold the same amount of seats, but it was like Prudential did have a banner for IU. They also had like a whole section, like as you walk in, that will give you like special gifts and gift cards and stuff like that, outside of like the photo cards and whatnot. So maybe that's a management thing, a difference in the management. But yeah, like I'm trying to think back to like with KCON, when KCON was at the Prudential Center. I mean, yeah, there was stuff hanging everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's like maybe it's like I mean, it has been like 10 years almost since KCON NY stopped being at Prudential Center. And yeah, I'm trying to think. There's a couple other K-pop acts there. Like most recently, I know I missed out on the Twice concert because I couldn't make the trip over.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
21's before, not recently.
Yeah.
Before their concert was at Prudential.
Yeah. So it's
There's
like,
been a few like, yeah, K-pop, J-pop acts at Prudential.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But overall, yeah, this is 10 out of 10. We'll do again.
Hmm.
Highly enjoyed it. It's just that, yeah, of course, I think if there was one upgrade, I would be in the crowd for this one.
Yeah.
Because at least in the crowd, better, even better visual with the light stick this time.
Yeah.
I'll get my old ass there and I'll let my knees like expire after the concert.
Yeah.
Like there was no pushing on it. Nobody was being pushed, at least from what we saw. There was nobody being
Yeah,
pushy.
everyone seemed
Yeah.
really chill in
And
the pit
respectful.
area.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, so
Like, I mean, but we weren't there, so maybe
well, yeah,
there
there
will be
might be
stories that
some,
there were. But like
there
I
are
said,
probably gonna
everyone
be some
seemed
horror
super
stories.
chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, this is 10 out of 10. We'll recommend. We have a lot of music videos to check out stemming from this concert, so definitely stay tuned for that, folks. And we'll be catching you guys for the next video. So as always, like, subscribe, share, and we'll catch you guys next time. Doses.